Xiao Yan's old friends were amazed to see that his strength had reached the level of Dou Sheng in just a few years. They couldn't help but exclaim, "Is there no justice in the world?" Continuing from the last chapter, when Feng Qing'er and Jiu Feng heard Xiao Yan's words, their eyelids twitched involuntarily. They hadn't seen Xiao Yan for 2 years, and he had become even more arrogant. It was important to note that their group was accompanied by 3 elders, all of whom were genuine Dou Sheng powerhouses. Upon hearing Xiao Yan's impolite remarks, Eagle Phoenix's eyes immediately flashed with a fierce light. "When I was dominating the continent of Dou Qi, your mother hadn't even been born yet," he snarled. As soon as he finished speaking, the powerful Dou Qi within him erupted like a storm. A cold, killing intent appeared on the face of the phoenix. Yao Ming moved swiftly, rushing forward with a laugh. "Haha, very good. I also want to see what progress you 3 heavenly demon phoenixes have made over the years. Eagle Phoenix, you handle that kid. Eagle Phoenix, lead the others and kill all irrelevant people," Phoenix ordered coldly. Then, he too flashed forward and collided with Yao Ming. Instantly, a startling energy wave swept across the area. "One person can't stop me. You both better come at me together," Xiao Yan said as he appeared before Eagle Phoenix. Golden light exploded, and his body expanded dramatically. His fists mercilessly struck towards Eagle Phoenix. Faced with Xiao Yan's powerful offensive, Eagle Phoenix's expression changed. He opened his mouth, and black energy surged out, transforming into a giant mouth that swallowed Xiao Yan's fist. Seeing this, Xiao Yan sneered, his palms suddenly vibrating. The giant mouth made of black energy exploded, and the remaining force poured onto Eagle Phoenix's body. Struck by Xiao Yan's punch, Eagle Phoenix let out a muffled grunt and staggered back several hundred meters before stopping, staring at Xiao Yan in shock. As a fellow late-stage 1-star Dou Sheng, Xiao Yan's combat strength was exceptionally formidable. Eagle Phoenix, who had originally planned to attack Little Dr. Fairy and the others, saw Eagle Phoenix being blasted away by Xiao Yan's punch. He swiftly moved to his side and called out, "Second brother." His gaze was wary and cold as he looked at Xiao Yan, saying in a deep voice, "This kid is strange. Let's join forces and quickly kill him." Hearing this, Eagle Phoenix nodded. After their earlier exchange, he understood that it would be difficult to fight Xiao Yan alone. In the distance, Feng Qing'er and Jiu Feng's faces turned pale as they witnessed this scene. They looked at the golden light silhouette in disbelief, wondering, Xiao Yan is actually stronger than Elder Eagle Phoenix? How is this possible? How could he have improved so much in just 2 years? As they tried their best to catch up to Xiao Yan, they suddenly looked up to find that they could no longer see even his shadow. This realization was a heavy blow to the 2 who had always been proud. Suddenly, 2 earth-shattering phoenix cries pierced the sky. Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix's bodies instantly expanded, transforming into half-human, half-beast forms. Xiao Yan laughed, "Haha, so what if there are 2 Dou Shengs? Today, let me see what happens when 2 Dou Shengs join forces against me." Eagle Phoenix's expression changed immediately. The 2 of them had swept across the continent of Dou Qi for years, their fierce reputation known by all. Now, being challenged by a junior and being looked down upon was something they couldn't tolerate. Eagle Phoenix said, "Second brother, let's kill him." Hearing this, black energy surged around Eagle Phoenix, instantly forming a dense, strange vortex. This was his unique skill. With these vortices protecting him, he could almost ignore any attack. Eagle Phoenix moved swiftly, spreading his giant wings and appearing above Xiao Yan in an instant. His massive black claws slashed towards Xiao Yan's head. Simultaneously, Eagle Phoenix also unleashed his formidable Dou skill. Xiao Yan's gaze quickly swept around. Facing the combined attacks of 2 Dou Shengs, he remained unflustered. He extended his finger and swiftly pointed at the incoming claw wind, shouting, "Netherworld Finger!" A huge dark yellow finger appeared out of thin air, colliding fiercely with the claw wind. Immediately after, Xiao Yan's right palm struck downward. Grand Heavenly Creation Palm. A massive black ring of light rapidly spread out. Under Xiao Yan's fierce counterattack, the opponent's attacks were dispersed, impacting Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix. The fact that this kid's Dou skills were all heaven class and executed so masterfully left them both surprised. Xiao Yan then glanced at the battle between Phoenix and Yao Ming. Seeing Yao Ming slightly disadvantaged, his heart sank a little. Yao Ming shouted, "Elder Ming, lead the others to deal with the heavenly demon Phoenix clan." Elder Ming roared, "Everyone, follow me. Today, let's show the heavenly demon Phoenix clan the might of the 9 Nether Earth Python clan." With that, he led the charge against the group of heavenly demon Phoenix clan experts. The opponents had no half-Dou Sheng level experts. The strongest among them were merely 9-turn peak Dou Zuns. Therefore, facing Elder Ming's fierce assault, the heavenly demon Phoenix clan suffered casualties after a brief clash. Seeing this, Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix were furious. However, just as they were about to retaliate, Xiao Yan's figure suddenly blocked their path. Xiao Yan stared at them, Dou Qi gathering in his palm. As Xiao Yan's palm struck down, the 2 Eagle Phoenixes instantly felt the force of destruction, their expressions turning grave. In the blink of an eye, the 2 transformed into enormous heavenly demon phoenixes, each 1,000 meters in size. 2 massive beams of light shot from their bodies, violently clashing with the palm imprint. Seeing his netherworld palm being pushed back by the 2, Xiao Yan's eyes turned cold. The clan mark on his forehead quickly emerged, and his aura surged dramatically, increasing his power. Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix noticed the change and their faces changed drastically. Before they could escape, the gigantic palm abruptly pressed down. The 2 beams of light exploded, and the netherworld palm crashed down onto their enormous bodies, unleashing terrifying flames. Under this horrific attack, the heavenly demon phoenixes' transformed bodies were torn apart, explosions rippling across their surface. This strike nearly left them severely injured. "Seal them." Xiao Yan's feet lightly tapped the void, and he appeared above Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix like a ghost. His hand seals rapidly changed, and finally, 2 strange beams of light shot into their minds. After sealing the 2, Xiao Yan's cold gaze turned to the heavenly demon Phoenix clan experts. Seeing his gaze, they all shivered in fear. Even the 2 supreme elders couldn't stop Xiao Yan. How could they possibly resist him? The experts exchanged fearful glances and scattered, fleeing in all directions. Xiao Yan clenched his hand, and the void solidified into an invisible cage. No matter how they struggled, it was futile. After completing this, Xiao Yan looked towards the distant battlefield where Phoenix and Yao Ming were fighting. He sneered, "Phoenix, Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix have been defeated. If you dare make another move, I'll kill 1 person every 10 breaths." Hearing Xiao Yan's cold shout, Phoenix and Yao Ming both froze, quickly turning their gaze. They were horrified to see the bloodied and nearly dead Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix in Xiao Yan's grip. Phoenix, a prominent figure in the heavenly demon Phoenix clan and all of Central Plains, couldn't believe Xiao Yan was treating him with such disdain. Phoenix glared at Xiao Yan, his voice heavy, "Xiao Yan, if you dare kill them, my heavenly demon Phoenix clan will never rest until you're dead." Xiao Yan laughed. "The enmity between me and the heavenly demon Phoenix clan has long existed. If I were truly afraid of you, would I appear before you now? I don't want to waste words. Don't doubt my methods." Phoenix, helpless and furious, shouted, "What exactly do you want?" Xiao Yan smiled faintly. Even for a superpower like the heavenly demon Phoenix clan, losing a Dou Sheng is a tremendous loss. I hope the heavenly demon Phoenix clan stays out of the affairs of the primordial ancient dragon clan. I give you 2 choices, stay or leave. If you choose to stay, I will join forces with Chief Yao Ming to capture you and kill all of the so-called 3 heavenly demon phoenixes. If you choose to leave, relay a message to the heavenly demon Phoenix clan to mind their own business. Hearing Xiao Yan casually talk about capturing him, Phoenix's anger flared, and he responded with a cold smile. "I fear you don't have that capability. While I may not be able to defeat you and Yao Ming together, if I choose to self-destruct, you both won't fare well either." Xiao Yan laughed, worthy of being the eldest of the 3 heavenly demon phoenixes, then slowly placed his hand on the heads of Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix, calmly saying, "Since that's the case, make your decision quickly." I'd like to see if you can self-destruct faster than I can crush their magic cores." Hearing this, Phoenix's expression changed dramatically. She gritted her teeth and glared at Xiao Yan, but he remained unmoved, his grip tightening. After a tense standoff, Phoenix finally relented, biting her lip. "Fine. The Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan will no longer interfere in the affairs of the primordial ancient dragon clan. Release them." Xiao Yan reached into the sealed space and pulled out the panicked Jufeng, bringing him to his side. "Hee, the others can be released, but Jufeng and these two cannot. It seems you weren't sincere in this deal. Do you think I'm a fool?" Xiao Yan sneered. "These three will serve as hostages. If the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan continues to meddle in the primordial ancient dragon clan's affairs, prepare to collect their bodies. However, if you truly abandon this intention, I will release them after the internal strife of the primordial ancient dragon clan ends. Whether you trust me is your issue. Remember, I'm not negotiating. I'm threatening you." Xiao Yan's grip on Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix's heads tightened, a creaking sound filling the air as he stared coldly at Phoenix. "Now, return to the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan and have your clan leader consider carefully whether they want their future clan leader and two elders, or to continue interfering in the primordial ancient dragon clan's matters." Phoenix trembled with rage at Xiao Yan's insolent words. She was a figure of high status and power within the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan and all of Central Plains, finding such treatment intolerable. Despite her blazing anger, Phoenix knew the current situation was entirely in Xiao Yan's control. "I will relay your message," Phoenix finally said in a deep voice after taking a deep breath. Upon hearing this, Xiao Yan lightly waved his sleeve, and the distorted space prison instantly dissipated. A gust of wind pushed the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan experts towards Phoenix, but Jufeng, along with Eagle Phoenix and Eagle Phoenix, remained firmly in his grasp. Phoenix said, "Xiao Yan, the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan will remember this. If they suffer any harm, we will be your mortal enemies." "Hee, Elder Phoenix, rest assured. As long as you don't engage in any treacherous activities, I will naturally ensure their safety," Xiao Yan replied with a smile, then added, "I will closely monitor the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan. If I detect anything amiss, I will send you ahead first." Phoenix's lips twitched involuntarily, and the fury in her eyes seemed about to erupt, but she managed to suppress her rage. With a sharp wave of her hand, a spatial rift appeared before her. Without any hesitation, she stepped into the rift. As the last Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan expert disappeared into the spatial rift, the surrounding space returned to calm. Yao Ming blinked, then burst into laughter after a moment. "I rarely admire anyone, but this time I truly admire you. But what now? Head to Eastern Dragon Island?" Xiao Yan exhaled lightly, the smile fading from his face. Based on Phoenix's previous words, Eastern Dragon Island might already be surrounded by the three Dragon Islands, and Ziyin could be in danger. "Let's hurry," he said. With this thought, Xiao Yan's brow furrowed slightly. He waved his hand, wasting no time, and his figure moved swiftly towards the depths of the void. In the void space, a streak of light flashed by abruptly. In the front of the group, Yao Ming glanced ahead and then turned to Xiao Yan. "At our current speed, we'll reach Eastern Dragon Island in about 10 more minutes." "Increase the speed." Xiao Yan nodded lightly. After flying for a few minutes, he suddenly stopped, frowning as he looked into the depths of the void on the left side, saying, "Wait, there's a familiar aura here." In the dark void, a violent energy explosion suddenly sounded, and then a figure, spitting blood, flew backwards and landed among the group. Around him in the air floated more than a dozen figures, each exuding a powerful aura, clearly extraordinary beings. Among them were two elders whose auras, though ordinary, contained a terrifying pressure, clearly indicating they were top-tier half-Dou Sheng experts. One of them spoke, "The three Dragon Islands. You are truly audacious to attack His Majesty the Dragon Emperor." Surrounded by these dozen people were 7 or 8 figures, most of them heavily injured. Among them were two familiar faces who had assisted Xiao Yan multiple times, He Qing and Elder Zhuli, whom Xiao Yan had met briefly before. In this group, only these two were relatively unscathed, but their expressions were extremely grim. They had originally been out on patrol, and upon returning, they received news of the 3 Dragon Islands attacking Eastern Dragon Island. They hurried back, only to encounter the blocking forces of the 3 Dragon Islands, which led to a fierce battle. The opposing side had 2 high-level half-Dou Sheng experts, who easily overwhelmed them. A battle-armored elder sneered at Zhu Li and said sarcastically, "Heh, Zhu Li, the 3 Dragon Kings are the true orthodox rulers. You think that impostor you found can unite the primordial ancient dragon clan? Pure fantasy." He was one of the leaders of the team, possessing mid-level half-Dou Sheng strength. The red-faced elder beside him impatiently waved his hand and shouted, "Qian, stop wasting words with this old guy. Finish them quickly." Hearing this, He Qing cursed angrily. "You 2 old bastards, think you can destroy Eastern Dragon Island? The 3 Dragon Islands don't have that ability. Once the Dragon Emperor grows stronger, you'll be the ones to die." The red-faced elder sneered and then struck at He Qing with a palm from a distance. "Heh, that depends on whether you have the time." Despite He Qing being at the peak of the 8-turn Dou Zun, how could he withstand the attack of a high-level half-Dou Sheng? With a single palm strike, his armor shattered instantly, and blood spurted out. The red-faced elder sneered contemptuously, "Foolish, daring to be so presumptuous before me. Leave no one alive." Zhu Li roared in fury, his Dou Qi suddenly bursting out and transforming into a 100-meters-long dragon, madly charging at the red-faced elder. Facing Zhu Li's attack, the armored elder's body swelled instantly, transforming into a half-human, half-dragon combat form. He let out a dragon's roar and shot out like a cannonball, shattering the energy dragon with a single punch. In his half-dragon form, the elder leaped into the air and mysteriously appeared above Zhu Li, with enormous dragon claws slashing down at him with a fierce gust of wind. He said, "Our strengths are equal, but now you are injured. How can you contend with me?" Faced with the ferocious onslaught, Elder Zhu Li gritted his teeth and collided violently with the half-dragon elder. In this intense battle, the red-faced elder on the side smirked coldly. Each swing of his hand made an Eastern Dragon Island warrior cough up blood and retreat, their armor shattering, and then they were surrounded and captured by the warriors of the 3 Dragon Islands. Seeing his clansmen captured one after another, flames of rage flickered in He Qing's eyes. His figure shot toward the red-faced elder like lightning. "I'll fight you to the death." The red-faced elder shook his head with a cold smile, then suddenly punched out fiercely. "The power of an ant, daring to fight me." This strike sent He Qing's body flying 1,000 meters away before he gradually came to a stop. He Qing's vision began to blur and fade. He had been severely injured by the red-faced elder, and though his heart was filled with reluctance, he understood the enormous gap between him and his opponent. The red-faced elder mocked, "Rest assured, after you die, I will throw you into the dragon tomb. Consider it a final resting place." The space in front of He Qing rippled slightly, and the red-faced elder appeared once more. He looked at He Qing indifferently, slowly squatting down, placing his hand lightly on He Qing's head. In the distance, Elder Zhu Li, who was being held back, felt a chill run down his spine and roared furiously, his eyes bloodshot. "The Dragon Emperor will never let you go." A cruel smile appeared on the red-faced elder's face as his sharp hand easily imprinted 5 bloody holes on He Qing's head. However, just as he was about to crush He Qing's skull, he suddenly felt a cold hand silently resting on his own head. At the same time, a soft voice slowly reached his ears, causing his body to freeze instantly. A voice said, "Tell me, do you think you can crush his head faster than I can crush yours?" He Qing, who was about to close his eyes and accept his fate, suddenly opened his eyes wide upon hearing the voice. A familiar slender figure appeared before him. "Who are you?" The red-faced elder's body was completely stiff at this moment, not daring to move an inch. He could feel the terrifying power in the hand resting on his head and understood that with just a slight tremor, his head would explode into a mist of blood. Where did this monster come from, and why didn't I sense his presence? The red-faced elder's eyes flickered with unease, his expression rapidly changing. "Release your hand," Xiao Yan said, glancing at him indifferently. Hearing this, the red-faced elder's face changed slightly. His eyes darted quickly as he said, "How about we both let go on the count of 3? Xiao Yan, kill him. He's a half-Dou Sheng powerhouse from North Dragon Island, far higher in status than me. A life for a life. It's worth it," He Qing growled softly. Upon hearing this, the red-faced elder's eyes grew cold. He intended to crush He Qing's head immediately, but the presence of the mysterious figure beside him made him suppress his murderous intent. He said in a low voice, "What do you think?" The red-faced elder was pleased and quickly counted to 3. As the last number fell, he felt the cold hand on his head indeed move away, and he swiftly retreated from He Qing, his figure flashing back like lightning. As he flew back, the red-faced elder finally got a clear look at the person who had acted earlier. Surprised by the young age of the individual, he immediately issued a stern warning, "Friend, I don't know who you are, but this matter concerns the primordial ancient dragon clan. Please don't interfere. The dragon kings of the 3 dragon islands are close by. If you provoke them, even you might not escape unscathed." Xiao Yan ignored the warning and bent down to help He Qing, handing him a pill with a smile. "How are you? Not dead yet?" He Qing shook his head with a bitter smile, glancing regretfully at the red-faced elder. "You should have killed him directly. After all, he's a half-Dou Sheng." The changes on the battlefield caught the attention of half-dragon elder, who was fighting Elder Zhuli. He frowned and shouted, "What's going on?" Half-dragon elder furrowed his brows, forced Elder Zhuli back with a palm strike, and turned his gaze to Xiao Yan. His eyes grew cold and fierce. "My friend, interfering in the matters of the primordial ancient dragon tribe in this void space is unwise." Elder Zhuli, seizing the opportunity to catch his breath, looked at the figure beside He Qing with surprise. Then, as if realizing something, his expression changed slightly, and he quickly moved to Xiao Yan's side. "Why are you here? This isn't a place for you to get involved. Take He Qing and leave. I'll cover you." Upon hearing this, the red-faced elder slowly fixed his gaze on Xiao Yan. "Leaving? It's not that simple." Xiao Yan frowned slightly at these words. "A mid-level half-Dou Sheng dares to act arrogant in front of me?" He then stomped his foot forward, and his figure disappeared in an instant. This sight made the red-faced elder's face change dramatically. His body turned into a beam of light and retreated rapidly. However, just as he moved, a large hand penetrated the space in front of him, landing firmly on his head. At the same time, a cold voice echoed from the void. "Move again, and you die." The red-faced elder stared in terror at the figure slowly emerging from the void. "You're a Dou Sheng." Not only the red-faced elder, but also He Qing and Elder Zhuli were stunned, staring in disbelief. When Xiao Yan left East Dragon Island, he was only a 5-star Dou Zun. In just a few years, he had become a Dou Sheng. How was this possible? He Qing muttered dazedly. He spent years reaching the peak of 9-turn Dou Zun, yet Xiao Yan, who was far weaker, has now reached the level of a Dou Sheng.